So if you want to get even more high fidelity with your prototype, you could even round cut the corners with one of these special tools. Oh, I will tell you, I got this for Christmas from my brother. I kind of requested it from him, but it has been awesome. So really, yep, all you do is just pick, it has 3 different sides, 3 different angles, I guess, or radii of the corner cuts, and I believe most cards actually go with the small that is on this one. So go ahead and just kind of quickly demo that. Here you go. And it's a small touch, and most people won't really care anyway, but man, does it feel good. So I'll just go ahead and do that with the rest of these. Oops. And we'll get to the next step. Painless. All right, there we go. So now that we have maybe these 2 cards, what I wanted to show you was sleeves. I don't know, or can't remember if we've actually talked about these as a component yet, but sleeves can be pretty useful for protecting your prototypes from grime, liquids, foods, and also a little bit of wear. Now inside, I have a blank card from the Game Crafter. My preferred card size is bridge, but poker also works just as well, any size that you really want. To just add a little bit more rigidity. If you have spare maybe Magic the Gathering cards or Pokemon cards, just poker cards in general, those will be great again for adding a little bit more support. So in this example here, you can just slide your artwork or your print and play card inside like this. And this isn't totally accurate to what the back of the card might be, but for sake of example, just to show you, when you put in both sides, you have a finished card. You can also glue your cards together. I've done that before, although you'll want to maybe put a weight on them as well to prevent any extra curling that might occur, and let it dry for a couple hours or overnight. Now, here's an example of a sheet that is going to be that 2x4 that I was talking about, 2 across and 4 up and down, as opposed to, well, from what I have left over, the 3x2. This maybe allows you to take one less cut going down the sheet. So I actually have 2 sizes here. Don't let that confuse you. I only was doing it because I couldn't remember what percent size I had printing to fit inside those sleeves that I showed you earlier. But I'll go ahead and cut this out and then show you that the fold can actually be used to maybe simplify that sleeving process for your print and play prototype. Whew, a little off there. With luck on my side, I can actually fold this across, or over rather, lining up the corners like this, and have the card layout that I was hoping for at the beginning. All right, so again, with our handy corner cutter, just to make it even more professional looking. There we go. Whew, we have a double-sided card. Now with the sleeve, when we take that extra card out from the inside, instead of pre-sleeve, normally the cards will be coming, or the sleeves will be transparent plastic like this. We can just fit our little card behind, open the sleeve up, and go right in. So this way there's not 2 loose pieces of paper for your card faces inside. There's actually just the one connected. So again, another method for potentially print and playing a prototype of your own or another game, perhaps soon to be published. Now, with these cards, you might notice that I don't actually have the pages themselves double-sided. And the reason for that is because I've noticed in my own experience, whenever I have tried to print on two sides of a page, I'll notice a little bit of drift that can't really be helped unless you were to manually account for that amount of nudge or kind of sliding over of the print when the page flips inside the printer internally. That's just kind of a material limitation or a physical limitation of the printer where it won't always be perfect on the first go. And so I've kind of resigned myself a little bit to saving paper more so this way, as opposed to trying to get it perfectly in line every single time. I don't have an example to show you necessarily, but you can maybe imagine, as an exaggerated example, if you were to double-side print, that there would be a little bit of the artwork on the other side kind of jutting out too far on the backside of the print this way. That's my personal preference, but I think it pays out in the end, even if it is going to be a little bit more printing and cutting, because you'll have that extra, again, durability of that second layer of paper instead of a single one, especially with that poker card in between. I think that about covers everything that I have to speak on this time around, but if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below and try to get back to you as soon as we can. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on future content like this. As always, I'm Ben. This has been another episode of the Board Game Blueprint, and together, let's build something great.